here's my mini energy update. All right, for the weekend, Monday, clearly on the Truth Tribe, we're going to talk more about the full moon in Capricorn, which is a doozy. It is insanely cool, but it's intense. So you're feeling that. Okay, so this is the first energy update. You're feeling the pull into this full moon, and moons rule emotions. Number 2, you're feeling the Schumann resonance. And the Schumann resonance, as I've taught you all, and I'm going to get into that more specific on Monday in the Truth Tribe about what the Schumann resonance is. And the Schumann resonance is basically the heartbeat of the earth, okay? And the earth is just energy, okay? It's an organic ball of mass that's full of organic trees and grass and rocks and all this stuff, okay? We're organic, okay? So you're an organic. You start from a seed and you grow into energy. So you think that this is just skin, but it's really energy, okay? So your energy has to be in coherence and match the planet because you are organic. So we're going to talk about on Monday, which is the Schumann resonance has been off the charts. And so these heartbeats are really insane and really intense. Now, gets me to my mini update for Friday. What's happening on Friday right now that you're all feeling, and you have been mostly the last 4 or 5 days, last 4 days? Holy cow. Like, if you haven't felt this, go ahead and make a comment in the comments if you want. But in the last 4 days, you have felt the Schumann resonance spiking. And there were a couple days where it went black, where we couldn't even see the heartbeat. So it almost felt like all of you were having a heart attack. Physically, some people were having physical issues. Emotionally, emotional heart attacks, like all this stuff coming up, right? And mentally, memories and beliefs coming up. We're like, what the fuck is going on, right? So we're questioning all this stuff that's coming up. So the reason I bring this up is if you understood the amount of light gamma rays coming down from the galaxy and the energy coming down, it would be too much to take it all in at once, and it just kept these heartbeats, right? These openings of light where they're longer and more intense. If they were longer and more intense and they stayed light the whole time, this high energy frequency of 5D Earth, 5D energy, it would be too much on the cellular body. The physical form could not take it. It'd be too much for all at once for the body. So the body is now receiving it as it comes in waves. What is happening? Then we start getting symptoms. We're like, something's wrong, things are bad, physical, emotional, or spiritual, in our heart, in our mind, and our body. So you're feeling the energetic light waves that are coming into your cells in these waves. And so, again, you all know a lot of these symptoms, but headaches. Again, I can tell when it's really high because I get migraines like really crazy. And I'm like, okay, there it is. I don't make much of it. Go ahead and treat yourself. Just make sure it doesn't last more than 2 or 3 days. Then you know it's not the Schumann resonance. So pay attention to that. But headaches, dizziness, exhaustion, emotional stuff, right? Emotional, Pietro, it looks like you're requesting to be on here, and I'm happy to bring you on if you want to. In just a minute, I'm going to bring you on. So throw me a wave or a thumbs up if you want me to invite you on the call with me. I would love to have you on. But the point being is that you're having all this head emotional darkness showing up. Okay, so if you're having emotional darkness, heartache, okay, the heartbeat, you have to be in coherence with the planet. And when it's breaking open, your heart's going, wait a minute, and it's having light pouring in, and it's bringing up old emotional pain. Does it mean it's going to stay there? No, because just like the heartbeat, it's going to go up and it's going to go down, and pretty soon you're going to get used to bringing light into that pain, and it's going to feel better. So I want you guys to kind of start rolling with the understanding of what it's doing for us. It's doing gifts. It's bringing gifts. It's accentuating and expanding your soul, because the soul is from the heart, right? So remember that we are conscious beings, right? We are unconscious and conscious beings. Okay, your body, you come to earth, and you're, as a human, we're human beings. We're conscious and unconscious, and the conscious are our gifts. We just go consciously create things that we know we're good at, and the unconscious are our boulders, right? And so These boulders are what's coming up for all of us in the collective around the planet. And in the collective around the planet, we're all experiencing these boulders that are blocking us. And these boulders then become gifts and boulders. And so you can look at your personality charts, your human, there's so many charts out there, but let's just say your astrology chart, your blueprint chart, your disc, I don't care what chart you look at, or if you don't have a chart, right, and you don't know your hot spots in your chart, you don't need to know your chart. By the way, there's a free link under the tools, under I Deserve It Now, my website. Go to tools and you scroll down, you see birth chart. You can open it up there and get a free birth chart and see where your moon, your north node, your Saturn, and your Chiron are, and you'll know exactly, yep, those are my hot spots, those are my boulders, those are my weak spots. Whether you have them or not, right? I'm going to take it to more simplified. What is repeating in your life that you dislike? I get so frustrated because it's the same thing for me as it is for all of you. There are so many things that show up and we go, oh, that's not me. That's not my fault. It is your fault. Whatever's repeating for you, it's your karma. And it's your karma to complete it and finish it. And we don't like that. So the planet, the earth, the energy is forcing you to look at your drama and your bullshit and your boulders. So your boulders of bullshit are coming up and all of us are saying, I don't understand. I'm trying to tell you how to understand it. If you don't like it, sit with it. Research your blockages. Why? Because today's tip, I sent out an IDI text. If you want to get on the daily IDI text, just go onto my website's homepage. It says, sign up for the free IDI. I sent out the text today and it said, simple life solution to your whole life, right? Know yourself. And I'm going to finish the call on this topic. And then I'm going to see if Pietro wants to really join me. I would love for you to come on, Pietro. So throw me again in the comments a wave or a hi or a heart if you want to join me for a few minutes on this call. If you don't know yourself, you don't get to be upset with what life delivers you. Okay. All right. Well, I was going to sneak you in. I'll talk to you privately. But if you don't know yourself, you are not in any place, you are not in any condition to say, this just happened to me and it wasn't my fault. It is your fault because typically your boulders or your weak spots are where you're self-sabotaging yourself. So you set yourself up to fail. So this emotion, this drama, this pain that's coming up for us, is bubbling up. All our bullshit boulders are for you to see. My stuff's come up. Your stuff's coming up. There is not a human on this planet that's not feeling it. So quit looking at anything digital wizardry, all the digital wizards, all the social wizards, all the TV wizards, all the wizards out that are like, we know what's right for you. We know what's happening. Ooh, it's total bullshit. School has lied to you. Medicine has lied to you. Government, systems, all these things have lied to you. You have more power by going and looking at your weak spots and going, I got this. I can fill that in. I don't have to be self-sabotaging in that department. I don't have to let that rule my life. Why? Because I've got power. So your tip of the day is know yourself, research yourself, learn who you are. I don't care what tip you use, what tool you use, what blueprint you use, or you just say, this thing, this money thing keeps repeating. I'm going to research it. This intimacy thing keeps repeating, and I have a hard time getting intimately close to people. I'm going to research it. Go back to the roots. This career thing keeps repeating, and I've got to investigate it. What about me is playing small? And step to the next level. What are my boulders? What's repeating? What don't I like? And what would a master do? That's what I'm going to end this call on today. What would a master do? Because I guarantee you, where you're tripping yourself up and self-sabotaging yourself on your own bullshit boulders, a master wouldn't do it that way. A master would find a solution. A master would find another solution. A master would keep working until they solved to the point that they're trying to get to the bullseye. What would a master do? That is your homework for the weekend. Until I see you on Monday, we will discuss mastery. We're going to discuss deeper understanding of the Schumann resonance. We're going to discuss this lovely full moon in Capricorn showing up, and a whole bunch more. So I'll see you on Monday. Truth Tribe, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I love you all. Have an amazing weekend. Remember, what would a master do? Brightest blessings. Take care.